What was your oh shit I might not be straight moment? It all started when I was little and saw Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time. Tim Curry started singing Sweet Transvestite, threw off that cloak, and it awoke something deep in me. He looked dead-ass sexy in that lingerie. Then as a teenager I went to a party where I played Truth or Dare. I was dared to kiss a boy, and I enjoyed that. Then I was dared to kiss a girl, and I liked that too. And suddenly things started to fall into place. Turns out, I'm pan and pay no attention to gender when it comes to who I'm attracted to. I like the wine, not the label, heart. God, I love David Rose. One time in high school, I knew a girl who was really attached to me. I had low self-esteem and she would always be happy with me, and she would say things like, "You look cute today and that skirt matches your eyes." I never thought she liked me because I would just think, nobody can like me, or I would just think I was lucky to have someone so nice. It was by Valentine's Day she made me chocolate in a little pink lock and lock as she confessed her love to me. I almost fainted as I coughed in shock. Wrong reaction. She was confused but we talked it out. That year we went to prom together. She was my first best kiss that grade, and we were one of the most famous lesbian couples in our school. We later broke up because she was going to her dream college in California and we both agreed a long-term relationship wouldn't be good. Ever since, I knew I was gay AF. Wholesome and lol for the AFK at the end. Basically, I got a text from a guy I met at school. Literally never talked to him outside of that one class. The text said, "Hey, you're pretty hot. Wanna fuck?" Now, I assumed that my reaction would be no, I'm straight, but I sat there and thought about it. Long story short, I thought he was pretty hot too. We chatted for a few days, sent some pictures, then we fucked. Wait, no, can you please elaborate it? It's for my English homework. Please. Then you'd have replied, "You're." And you wouldn't have fucked. Okay, well, here's also the story I will never tell my parents. So back in 8th grade I was bullied by a bunch of girls because they thought I was a lesbian and they had decided to try and blackmail me. So one day I was alone in the halls since I had to stay back in my last class due to spilling something, and now I was late going to my next class. I swear they must have somehow planned me spilling something because one of the girls was walking the opposite direction of me, but then quickly stopped me with their arm and did that ping someone against the wall with your arm thing. She was taller than me, so she was looking down at me and I was a bit scared and confused since I thought I was going to get beat up, but instead she started to flirt with me. Not like the compliment flirting, I mean like full on I wanna bang you flirting. Keep in mind we were both underaged, even for the state we're in, which was 16 for consent. I was blushing like crazy before she kissed me and left. I don't know how they were gonna blackmail me because a week passed before it clicked with me that I liked that a bit too much even if it was faked. Then I told a friend that I thought I could trust, and before I knew it the whole school knew I was a lesbian and I got heavily bullied for it. So the homophobes made my life worse. Thanks for making me scared to come out to my parents. Middle school. That is absolutely fucked up. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't think I'm gay since in relationship dynamics I much more prefer the company of women. However, since the first time I went to the Louvre at 13, I was really fascinated with all those statues and paintings of naked men. So yeah, I'd say a beautiful body is a beautiful body, no matter the sex. I'll drink to that, bro. Cue the ranch. Sitting there googling am I a lesbian quizzes lol. Well, the first sign probably should have been little 4th grade me, after learning of the existence of gay people, laying there at night thinking, oh man, gay girls are so lucky. Wish I could date a girl. Oh well, guess I'll marry a man. Or the countless times groups of girls would be obsessing over how cute some dude was and I'd be standing there like. Or maybe the fantasies I had in 6th grade about me dating a girl I was friends with. But for some reason I didn't even begin to consider the possibility of not being straight until I got the most intense crush of my life, the kind that physically hurts because you want the other person so badly, on a friend of mine who was a girl. Hence the googling lol. Took me another 2 or 3 years to really accept it. Even now I have a girlfriend and occasionally doubt myself, but I know that's just my dumbass brain overthinking everything. I'm dying lol. I wish I was gay edit. I don't want to be that guy, but wow, this blew up. And then in 9th grade, the realization of, oh, maybe I'm gay. I do notice cute girls a lot, but what if I'm actually straight and I'm only noticing these things because I'm looking for it because I want to be gay? Brains do big dumb sometimes. Macron / __/ Macron. I wrestled my best friend in middle school and realized in the middle of it that I prefer it when he's on top of me. Edit. Woo, this blew up. Let's hope he's not a redditor. Degrees, and yes, we hooked up later, you middle-aged suburban women you. Novel is out soon. This one made me scream out loud, it's perfect. Realizing that a male friend was objectively more attractive than my girlfriend. Took me another 20 years to admit to myself that I was bi, though. More NSFW than other examples. I'm heteroromantic, easily, but I found out I'm bi-curious when I found myself fapping to the idea of getting topped out of nowhere, and rather than be disgusted, it just kinda felt arousing. I worked with a guy who kept pestering his wife to try anal. He was very open, and this was way before it became more mainstream. In the end she said I will if you will. So, they bought a strap-on and it turned out, she didn't like receiving but they both loved her giving. He had no desire to be topped by another guy but loved getting pegged. There's definitely a spectrum in sexuality. Smile. There's nothing gay about this though. It's a woman and man having sex. In high school I tried out for football. The coach was showing us how to tackle. 6 there I was, getting full-on body slammed by a 300-pound tank with a beard and arms bigger than tree trunks. I did not complain. Turns out I don't like football. I just like rough sex with bearish men. Also, erections while wearing a cup are very uncomfortable. College. I had a GF through high school, so assumed I was bi because I had a GF, even though I looked at the boys way more than any girl. When I saw a woman dressed in a business suit, but with a skirt, she had on heels and tights with a black line going up the back of her legs. That sight with the click of her heels, I didn't just like boys. Girls be looking way cuter and I developed some feels. But the solidifying moment was during a girls' sleepover where we played Truth or Dare and I had to kiss this girl. Oh boy, I did not want that moment to end. Do you think she noticed how much you were enjoying it? Well, I assume she hit her boner. Megara from Hercules, and Hercules, Kel from Road to El Dorado, Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Lola Bunny in Space Jam, and quite recently reignited my passion for men too, Zagreus from Hades. For me it was Kel from El Dorado. Also Kida from Atlantis. Oh. And Esmeralda from The Hunchback. I could go on honestly. Jasmine in the red outfit pretending to be into Jafar. When I said to my friend this dude is cool, I wouldn't ask him out, but if he asked me I wouldn't refuse. Turns out I'm gay and shy. I used to have this thought to myself in high school about my friend. I really didn't want to be gay. But I had to confront the thought that if she wanted to be my girlfriend, I would have wanted that too. She didn't, and also I didn't tell anyone, haha. I just love when women. Poetry. Going down on my high school best friend in the science room storage closet. If anyone asks, I was looking for test tubes. To test how gay I am. I was reading a blog and it said bisexuality was imagining yourself married to either gender and being happy with it. It's probably not an accurate statement, but I figured yeah, I'd be totally fine with either. Later on I thought about the sex part, was completely repulsed and learned the term asexual. See, I think about it this way too, the marriage analogy. I've only ever had hetero relationships, and I've been happily married to my husband for more than a decade, but I would absolutely love to be married to a woman. That sounds like a dream. Sexually, I've experimented with women a few times, and I'm super into every aspect except giving oral. Absolutely not into it with women. Lol. Just not my thing. So I feel like I can't rightfully claim to be bi. Sexuality is weird. I failed to point out that I have only ever slept with women, and I think I worded myself poorly. Repulse was too strong. I enjoyed sex and I enjoyed making someone else feel good in the moment, but it's just not something I think about. The last time I slept with someone was in 2016 and I don't crave it, or even particularly want it. At the time the offer was there and I just figured I didn't really have anything else to do. I struggled a long time with asexuality. I thought I didn't qualify because I get myself off and I'm not opposed to the idea of sex. I actually enjoy learning a lot about stuff like BDSM, etc., but only by reading about it, not by experiencing it. I wouldn't say no out of curiosity, but it's not something I explicitly want. It's a little hard to describe. The best way I can put it is that I like the physical feeling of getting off, but I don't need or want the intimacy that comes with being with someone else. Mostly I don't worry about it. I know sexuality can be rigid or fluid and I think it can change around. When I was 13-14 I was at a sleepover. We discussed our boys we fancied list, then our girl crush list. They named celebrities. I named like Holly from drama class, one of our female teachers, a girl in the year above. And was yeah she's pretty and she's so cute when I was then informed a girl crush is when you want to be this person, or be like them. Not be on them or kissing them and holding their hand while you walk round a Christmas market. And that's how I found out that being attracted to girls wasn't a straight person thing. I really hope your friends took it well. What an awkward revelation to having during a light-hearted game, haha. I'm the same as you though. I always fully thought a girl crush was a girl you fancied, like, would want to fuck, so I also played the game wrong for years. Lamau. I think I was out as bi when I was 13-14 though, so probably not a big shocker to most of my friends. Yeah, they were all really supportive once I figured out I was actually bi and were hella sweet about it. I think they were just a bit shocked at first because I was like, oh no, but I am straight, haha, that's the default, right? And they were like, wanting to fuck / kiss / date / run away to Paris with a woman isn't what I understand as straight. Seeing Jennifer Lawrence spin in that red dress in Hunger Games. It was just to oh fuck, oh god, oh shit moment. TFW, you learn your bi through young adult enjoyments. Rihanna, Lamau, this is the actual most accurate answer. My therapist was doing a series of quick questions and asked, you like boys? And I was like, yeah, and you like girls? And I said no. I don't know. And he, well, straight people normally answer that one way differently. Then it hit me, at 23, that I'm not straight, might be bi, and all the watching / reading lesbian porn, finding that actress pretty, fantasizing about a girl 2 years my senior, noticing great boobs / ass wasn't me being so okay with being straight that I was okay with having experiences with women I actually kinda like them, so yeah, I was that oblivious. I wrote a very long diary entry in late middle school about how beautiful my best friend looked as she slept at a sleepover. I wrote in detail about her fluttering eyelashes, her smooth skin, her parted lips, her deep breathing, etc. I closed it out by saying that I'm not homosexual and I never would be. I just thought my best friend was a beautiful soul. We started dating a couple months later. Never is a really short time, not if you're going by global gay time, GGT. Was year 10 UK, maybe 15. On a school trip to the US, shared a 2-double bedroom with 3 upper 6th, 17 to 18, guys. This would be back in 2007-ish, when skinny indie kids with greasy hair were the thing. One of them was this guy, who was 18 and I thought he was so mature and grown up. He wore a proper thick woolen trench coat and told stories about girls giving blow jobs under it, which to a 15-year-old felt like I was talking to some sort of wizard. He had very pale grey-blue eyes, but with dark skin and messy curly dark hair, so they really stood out. Anywho, they decided that being squeamish around other boys was kinda uncool, so this guy decided after his shower to walk across the room stark bollock naked to get dressed. And he was really thin, but muscular with it, and that was the first time I'd really looked at a cock before, because he stood there tolling off with a bit of a smirk, as if he was trying to make me uncomfortable. I was not uncomfortable. This reminds me of a bully in school who would ball tap other boys and sometimes grab them to make them feel uncomfortable. I never felt uncomfortable when he did it to me. He was kinda cute lol. Yeah, that bully gay AF. Met a girl via Twitter through a tag, started talking, then moved to video calls. Every time a notification came up on my phone from her, I got that warm-faced, fuzzy chest feeling. We're just good friends, I said to myself, like a liar. She's just really sweet and I like talking to her. 4 months of this and one day she mentions Philip. I ask her who that is, as I'd never heard the name from her before. Oh, that's my boyfriend. Oh. Okay. Recent boyfriend? No, we've been together 7 years. Around minute 5 of crying is when I realized. Crying about that and feeling like I'd gotten my heart broken wasn't normal. You know, like a liar. I was fascinated by a girl at school, aged 17. She was so cool and confident, didn't care what people thought. Started thinking about her a little too much. Didn't think anything of it really. It was only when she invaded my thoughts when I was with my boyfriend that I realized. 2 years later I came out as a lesbian and haven't looked back. When my best friend came out as a lesbian and my brain went automatically, yes, we have a chance with her. Wait, so turns out I'm by edit, by we I mean me, a dumbass, and whatever runs my emotions. Don't worry, when I'm talking to myself in my head I say we too. Finale, someone who understands. I was over my friend's house and he took a shower and came back to his room naked and started playing Fortnite naked. I was way too interested in looking at him that I knew I wasn't straight. That's kind of odd. Why wouldn't he put on clothes with company over? Maybe he wasn't straight either. Australian accent. I honestly still say straight, but deep down I know if the right Aussie hit on me I'd be saying bye as soon as I crawled out of their bed and caught my breath. Sup? Sup /mate, you wanna throw your meat on the Barbie? Very first clue that I was bi was rewatching Harry Potter when I was 11 and wanting to make out with Hermione super bad. Then when I was 13 me and my friends were all at a sleepover and, since we were horny teens, we played spin the bottle. I got my best friend and it was like the best thing ever. The first part is understandable because I think every human being wants to make out with Emma Watson, as she is perfect. Can confirm, I am gay but definitely had a crush on Emma Watson as a kid.